Hey guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. My name is Ryan. For those of you joining for the first time today, guys, I wanted to make a quick video and talk about why I think that Aron is not the enemy. All right, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about like every tweet that he's said and all the different things that he's said. It's not worth it. Aron, if you're watching this, I'd love to interview you and settle it once and for all that you are still the silverback. Guys, Aron, number one, he is the CEO of the company, right? He is not your friend. He's not, that's not what he's there for. But he's done a great job at interacting with us throughout this entire process. He has not shied away from being active in the community of the apes and letting us know that he is here with us. And I think that's something that a lot of people forgot, right? Is that his first job is to be the CEO. He has to make sure that the company survives, or what's going to happen, right? Like, it just makes sense. You have to give him the credit that he deserves, that his job is to keep the company alive, and he's doing what it takes to make that happen. I don't think that him doing what it takes to keep the company alive is hurting the squeeze. I don't think it's hurting retail. I think he's doing things very strategic. I've said this plenty of times in the past, whether or not it's been in Facebook posts, or I think I've said it on a few of my videos. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. There's a lot of things that he probably can't discuss. You gotta think about, like, how much money is gonna be involved when the MOAS happens. That if he says something, and if he says it slightly out of context, or slightly, something comes off a little bit wrong, he's gonna be in deep crap because of that, right? Like, I think he needs that kind of, understanding from us, that there are some things he can and cannot say, and we need to be okay with that. Guys, another thing, right? Like, in that video that was posted that showed him in the movie theater saying that, market manipulation and stuff, he doesn't want to hear it. That's because he is working on continuing to make sure that the company grows and is continuing to grow post COVID, right? Like, we're still not like out of COVID. Whatever you want to believe about that is up to you. But the fact that movie theaters were supposed to die is what effectively started the squeeze play, right? Hedgies thought that the pandemic was going to kill movie theaters, so they shorted it, hoping that it was going to go bankrupt and hoping that everything was going to happen once movie theaters shut down completely. And retail holders bought a bunch of shares, bought all of them up, and created what is going to be the mother of all short squeezes. And we know that it's still coming, right? So since that point, Aron has had to work with the team of people at AMC to ensure that AMC as a company survives, right? 100-year-old plus movie theater company surviving through a pandemic is a big thing to do when you think about all that's involved in running a company that size, with as many locations as it has around the world and everything that revolves around it, right? The fact that there have been record attendance, the fact that there have been record box offices after the pandemic, when all of media is trying to say that the movie theaters are dying, I know, and you know, that that's all FUD, right? It's all out there as FUD, and there's obviously something to the fact that the numbers are still not where they were pre-pandemic, right? But it's coming back, and it's gonna continue to come back as long as we all continue to be on the side of the people that are there making the decisions on what to do and what not to do with the company. All right. The tweet that he talked about the threshold list, about AMC being on the threshold list. A lot of you are saying, well, why doesn't he do this and why doesn't he do that? Well, he did. He called it out for being on the threshold list, and he said something. He voiced it out loud for everybody in the world to see. So you can't sit there and say that he doesn't say stuff. It just doesn't work. You can't have it both ways. You can't say that he is not doing anything and then, oh, but well, he did that. No, man, he's doing his job, and he is 100% looking out for retail shareholders. Guys, he's said it in a lot of his tweets. Over the years, he said it. Guys, he's got more shares then probably anybody watching my videos, I'm sure. If you have 1 million shares, dude, bravo, bravo, bravo. But Adam Aron has so many shares of AMC. So many people out there that are saying, oh, Adam Aron's going to bankrupt the company. He's going to drive the share price down to nothing. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. It's going to hurt him way more than it hurts me. It's way more than it's going to hurt you. There's no reason why he would do something like that when it hurts his bottom line. It hurts his personal pocket. It just doesn't make sense. If you think that makes sense, I really want to hear like a good explanation why, because I can't think of one. I honestly can't think of why that makes sense. Guys, we all remember the video when Trey was interviewing him, and what happened in that video that we all, like, everybody got behind it. Everybody was like, dude, did you see what Adam Aron did? Right? He had a perfect shot on him. He had a perfect shot. There's no reason to adjust the camera. Guys, it happened. We all know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention it here, naked shorts. But guys, there's so many reasons why Adam Aron is not the enemy, and that we need to constantly be fighting against the shills that are saying it. Anybody that says Adam Aron is the enemy, I don't think that they are. That they're either shills, okay, or they don't think about all of the things together, and they only think about the little things that they keep hearing from shills and from FUD, people putting out FUD, and they're letting it get the better of them. They're letting themselves fall into the trap that the mainstream media wants us to fall into. They're getting in your head to making you think that the CEO of the company is there to ruin you and the squeeze play. It's not going to happen. That is not what's happening, and I just personally, I 100% believe that he is doing what it takes to keep this company running, which will in turn will help the squeeze happen, will kill the short thesis, right? We all saw what happened with GameStop having good earnings, the middle of this week? Guys, they had good earnings and their price went up 50%. That shows that fundamentals in a company that is starting to do good, has a negative impact on the short sellers, because it kills that short thesis, and that's what causes squeezes to happen. Granted, the 50% increase wasn't a short squeeze. That wasn't it. I'm not saying that was it, but it's a step in the right direction. Guys, we have to be patient. We have to continue to be patient. But while we're being patient, let's continue to support the people who are helping the company grow, that we're all invested in. If you call yourself an ape and you continue to say that you help save the company, why are you then going to root for it to die, right? That's like getting on an airplane and shaking the pilot's hand and then going and sitting in the seat and saying, God, man, this pilot sucks. We're probably going to crash the plane. It just doesn't make sense. Guys, it doesn't make sense, okay? Stay positive, and we got this. There's nothing that we got to worry about, all right? Take it easy, have a good weekend, and keep your guys' heads up. The time is coming, all right? The time is coming. We're going to see this thing to fruition. I'm not going anywhere. I know you're not going anywhere. And those of you that keep threatening to go somewhere, hey, you need to evaluate whether or not you really want to continue to be in the squeeze play, or if you just stop believing and then go do some DD and read and figure out what made you change your mind, and just try to come back. If that's not you, and if you don't want to come back, hey, I'm not going to stop you. Nobody's going to stop you. Enjoy everything, and I hope that you don't miss the squeeze. I hope that you hold on to your shares if you have them, just because, and that one day you wake up and you got bigger numbers in your account, your portfolio, than you ever thought you were gonna. Because that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I know is going to happen. And guys, we got this. Stay positive, stay motivated, stay motivating, and I'll see you guys later.